Hello Pisces and welcome to my channel Green Line Goddess Tarot. This is your monthly reading. My goodness, everything's just all come out for May. Lots happening in May, but we have transformation, transition, liberation, and 5 of Acorns, challenge and growth. Wow. This is the death card coming in, transition and liberation. Something in your look, and a couple of things, like the beautiful cicada, it's like releasing an old shell and stepping into new life and transforming something. And it's requiring this almost like primal scream or primal roar of like the beautiful lioness here that is challenging herself or itself to grow. So it really is this beautiful energy of transforming something in your life and kind of rising to the challenge to step into the new and to allow that new energy to transform something in your life, which is really fantastic. So it feels very eclipse-like energy. And, you know, May is we're still in eclipse season. So we've just had the new moon in Aries, which was the solar eclipse, which is all about endings. And it very much is about we're moving into the new beginnings here that we're starting to see grow and form. It's sort of like a transition energy that you're in at this moment in time, because we're moving towards a new a lunar eclipse, which is another eclipse happening on the 5th of May in your fellow water sign, Scorpio, at 15 degrees. So it's a full moon in Scorpio. So if you have anything in your chart that's around 15 degrees of Pisces, then this is something that's potentially going to be affecting you, because look at this. We've got the Tower, boom, release, revelation, Awakening, which is the Judgment card, renewal and enlightenment, and the Eight of Shells, quest and renewal. So we've got the word renewal coming in twice there, with this sense of you're challenging something to grow, you're transforming, and then you're stepping in, you're turning up to like this beautiful peacock where something's ready to awaken and glow and shine and become new again. So it's this replenishing energy where it's like I'm searching for that. And the Tower card is showing you, it's activating it with this release revelation. It brings in the change, the reset, that's showing you what you've outgrown, the old energy that you've outgrown, perhaps shifting your perspective with that and getting ready to step into the new. And that's when we've got this beautiful, I just look at that beautiful lioness, just like, oh, okay, I'm ready to step into that new. So gosh, it feels so dynamic. It feels like big shifts and changes, but then the changes are starting to look like this sense of something amazing is awakening here, and it just all feels very exciting for you. Oops, I nearly called you Scorpio. Sorry, Pisces. I was thinking about the Scorpio full moon, about how I feel like this is going to be activated around that time, so the May the 5th. But like I said, eclipses bring change and reset. They don't have to happen exactly at that time. It's unpredictable. It can happen anytime up to 6 months afterwards. But definitely, like, there's so much happening in May. We start off the month with Mercury in retrograde. So Mercury does turn direct halfway through the month on the 15th of May. So we get out of that retrograde cycle. But at the start of the month, we also have Pluto, the planet of transformation and change, which is represented here by this card. Going into retrograde. So this is happening on the 2nd of May. So pretty much Pluto retrograde cycle all the way through May. And retrograde energy is when we're going back over old energies, reworking, revising, revisiting. And so we're kind of unearthing a whole heap of old stuff that's ready to be transformed now, old energy. So that's kind of the process of what's happening. We have a beautiful new moon in Taurus happening on the 19th of May as well at 28 degrees of Taurus. And then we move into Gemini season. So there's just a lot happening in May, but I feel like there's just, with this eclipse-like energy, it's just really activating for you, like boom. So let's see what's shifting and changing. We're already seeing a lot of unexpected change and reset. It's an interesting little bug. I don't even know what that is. I think it's a baby dragonfly flying around. Anyway, interesting. So what's shifting and changing? We've got Wand Princess, Fire Palace coming in, and this is the fire of the Tower. Boom, something's ready to activate and change here. So this is the Page of Wands. So it's about something new and fresh, or a new fresh spark, a new fresh connection, and it's kind of something that kind of alights you, quite literally. You've been awoken within, and it's like, boom, let's turn the light switch on, and suddenly we're seeing so many new things, new possibilities, but this is the spark here, the ignition point. So the pages do represent messages, like it's new, fresh energy, but it can also represent messages. So perhaps you're getting messages for something that is sparking your passion or sparking your creativity or something to do with your work and career. It can also be relationships as well, because there's a lot, we can bring a lot of that into relationships. So this Wand Princess is just getting, boom, activated, which feels exciting, I have to say, Pisces. So just wanted to let you know, Pisces, that this reading is for, the little birds are so loud outside. This reading is for Pisces Sun, Moon and Rising. Always recommend to watch all three of your placements if you know where they are, because it gives you the fuller picture of what's going on for you. We've got the Three of Wands coming out, Young Emperor energy, more fire coming through, and a more holistic view of what's going on for you. And this is a general reading, Pisces. Just take what feels right and leave the rest, and trust your intuition about what feels right and what doesn't. Always do that, and I'm sure you already do being a beautiful Pisces. And if it does really resonate, there will be an extended reading, and the link for that will be in the description box below, where we'll look into the future further. And you can buy the extended readings individually, or you might like to check out our beautiful Patreon community, where you can have access to all 12 signs, the extended readings for all 12 signs, plus a whole heap of extra content that goes on in there. So love it if you check that out, and the link for all those things is in the description box below. So I'm just kind of, I felt like it was like, boom, okay, all this energy, and then suddenly the frequency around the cards went a bit quiet. So it might have a little bit of a flow to that, where suddenly it's like something gets really, like there might be a very concentrated period of like a couple of days or a certain week that's feels like boom, and it feels closer to the start of the month, but that just suddenly all this stuff happens, and then it's like this quiet period that might just suddenly, everything might just quieten down for a little bit after it. So let's see, we do have the Three of Wands as the main situation, and this is the Young Emperor, which is somebody kind of waiting for their ships to come in, waiting for some positive results to come through here. So crossed by the Sun, that is that it's not necessarily clear, or it hasn't felt like a breakthrough as yet. It's not breakthrough energy with crossed by the Sun. But that doesn't, I mean, yeah, that's the thing that they're saying here, is it's not so much a breakthrough that's happening here, Pisces, because it's not like you're breaking through a wall, because there is no wall. The wall is being dissolved. It's like you are shifting and changing. Something in your world is shifting and changing, so, and being reset. So you're ready to step into this. So it's kind of a different energy. Yes, it may have a similar result to like a breakthrough, or something is really awoken and within, and there's this big kind of activation of the new and shift of perspective and change. But it's kind of like more of a you're ready, rather than you have to push to kind of get there. So that's kind of what they're saying with this. I don't know why these cards are taking so long, but we'll get there. We'll get there. So it really feels like it's connecting to some kind of fire within. It may require a little bit of extra effort and energy with this Five of Acorns, because Pluto will be squaring some energies at this moment in time. So it feels like, yeah, there's like wanting to transform, but having to kind of put in the effort. So the Ace of Pentacles coming in, fantastic. That's the new. And the Death card, that's the, we've talked about that, the endings and the rebirth, the transformation, the Knight of Swords, the Four of Cups here. I get this sense that there's going to be like a kind of period of like not sure about something, going to have a bit of a think about it, while a cycle's ending and something's not necessarily going to be clear. But there's still, oh, wow. Okay. Still, there's good stuff coming here. Really, really good stuff. Abundance, celebration, and new cycle, transformative cycle coming in. It's really fantastic, Pisces. But it's just a little bit of, I kind of get a little bit of ambivalence or lack of clarity around it, or uncertainty, just until you're ready to kind of, or it appears that you really understand what this is or what's going on with it. So we do have the Three of Wands. So like I said, the young Emperor, it's early days, very, very early days with what's being activated here. It's the start of a cycle that could be a much longer cycle, and it very much could be connected to North Node energy, which is very much connected to a new sense of purpose that's coming through with it. But yeah, this young Emperor feels very hopeful. You know, there's new things on the horizon and just waiting to see what kind of results are coming back. So it's the waiting for positive results. And like we said, crossed by the sun, it might not be clear yet whether this is something that is going to bring a positive effect or not. But in your conscious mind, we've got the Ace of Pentacles. So this is kind of potentially what you're thinking about bringing in or what you're seeing bringing in. And this is a new cycle, the new seed, in the element of earth. So it is a lot to do with something new that's wanting to begin or be brought in around, say, your relationship to your body or your relationship to your health, or it could be a new work project that's coming through, something to do with your work and career. This could be something new around the home space. So it's very much to do with the earth energy and connection to that. So yeah, I feel like this Ace of Pentacles is like, you know, I want to step into something new and a new cycle, and how am I going to nurture that and bring that in? And so where is the new path? Where is it? At the base we have the Death card, and this is, like we said, we've talked about it, it's the same card as the transformation that's coming through. There is new life that's coming in, and like we said, with that beautiful lioness. But the thing with the Death card happening deep down inside of you is understanding that this is a slower moving energy with the Death card. It's a transformation. It's like you can't rush the caterpillar in the cocoon, otherwise it won't be ready to come out and be the butterfly. It won't be ready to transform. So something deep inside of you is ending and transforming, and potentially getting some messages from Pluto, some deep truths, or something's been unearthed that you're ready to let go of and move on. But it's a longer moving cycle. So this new beginning with the Ace of Pentacles, the thing that you're wanting to bring in and nurture and grow, is definitely going to take some time. And this Death card always requires a sense of culling as well that comes in. It's about meeting the change with innocence, with open arms. So that's something that's coming through. In the recent past, we've got the Knight of Swords. So it could have been that everything was like, you know, this is fast moving energy. Like I said, the boom, 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 tower, transformation, blah, 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 eclipse like energy. And then things kind of feel like, okay, I feel like something's activated, but it's moving slowly. So the Knight of Swords is that there could have just been so much going through your mind, or just events occurred really, really quickly. It feels like time potentially could be sped up. The Knight of Swords can sometimes feel like you're on a bit of a quest as well here, very determined energy that comes in. But in the near future, we've got the Four of Cups, which is kind of like a bit of a bored, restless time where you're looking at your emotional foundations, how you're feeling about something. So it might feel a bit like a bit of soul searching and reevaluation about where you're at this moment in time, because it's like, I want this to move forward a little bit faster, or it's not clear how it's happening. So it's just understanding that you know, like it is a longer cycle, and it's just going to take a while to take form. Trust this feeling though with the Four of Cups. I always find this is, like I said, it's about building a foundation, about fulfillment for something that is bringing in fulfillment. So if it kind of, I find it gives you a lot of information. So if you're searching for something more, or you're kind of getting bored or restless, yeah, that could be that there's a passage of time and something stagnating, but it could also just be showing you where you're searching for the deeper thing. So just become, you know, keep like a little, make note of that. But you're presenting as the Seven of Pentacles, which you've got this beautiful Ace of Pentacles here. Here you are. Very patient kind of Taurian-like energy here, being in Taurus season, starting off in Taurus season. And you've got this seed here. Here it is in your conscious mind. And how are you going to plant it so that you can bring in the growth? So it is about investments. Investment, you're thinking of investing, so it's investments of money, it's investments of time, it's investment of energy. So it's like, you know, where am I going to plant this seed? It's the fire has activated it, germinated it, And now I really need to kind of have a big think about it, because we've got the Hermit energy around you. This is a very wise person, or an older person that's around you that's had a little bit more experience and could actually be very helpful. So that's really nice. So yeah, it might even be that you take solace in talking to somebody this could even be like a grandparent kind of energy, or maybe there's, relationship to grandparents or older person that's coming up here. But the Hermit is very much about wanting to gain a higher perspective through wisdom and experience, and kind of a bit of soul searching again of what's the path forward here. So there's a little bit of searching for the path, because I feel like it's just all about the timing. Something's taking a little bit longer and it's over a longer period of time. But as the hopes and fears, we've got the World card, and it's kind of like, is this, it's like something ending here with the World. Something is final, something is over. It's the end of a cycle, and it's freeing yourself from this. But it kind of almost feels like, okay, I want to push that caterpillar out of the cocoon sooner. Can this be over? I'm sick of this energy being in the cocoon. I want it to come out and be the butterfly and transform. And so it almost feels like, the World card, I kind of get a little bit of impatience that could come through with it. But we have, what I love this here is that your major arcana has come in as the outcome. The Pisces celebrating abundance here with the Empress here. So I don't think you're going to be that's the thing, is it strangely is going to feel like a breakthrough. So going from the Four of Cups to here, there's something that's kind of still a little bit murky and unclear. There could be a bit of a confusion or underlying things that are coming up to be cleared out, but there's still celebration, connection, and there's abundance that's coming through with all of this. So there really is this beautiful energy of, there could even be some kind of occasion, like social occasion or birthday or anniversary or something that comes in that can bring an abundant opportunity or some sort of connection towards you at this moment in time. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It feels like a breakthrough, but they're saying it's not. So it's all about it. The energy was there all along, but it's just about the timing of it, and that you are shifting and changing. Something's already activated here. So yeah, it's really lovely. Celebration, abundance, beautiful. And so here we have the Ten of Wands as an overall energy, and it could feel a little bit like you're carrying around some heavy burdens here while you're challenging yourself to grow and to step into this new energy and to kind of move past old energies that you've outgrown in this quest for renewal. But if you're looking for some results here with this Three of Wands, with the Empress and the Three of Cups coming in, this is really like perhaps even better results than what you're thinking. It's like, whoa, does this feel like it came out of the blue? And it just feels like something really enjoyable is coming in, some kind of group energy or connection or something that you're celebrating, that you're really loving or enjoying. It's just really beautiful. I get a lot of relationship energy here, like with the people that you're really enjoying. But the Empress is Venus and she rules Taurus. So she's kind of saying this is a time of harvest. This is a really fertile time to plant this seed and to celebrate the fact that there could be some achievements that come in with this as well, because it could be saying that you've already planted a seed and you're reaping the harvest in some way, shape or form, which feels really fantastic. Perhaps you've put in a lot of the work here. Here it's kind of like you've had to put in a lot of work to get to this stage of feeling like there's growth. This is the Seven of Pentacles, is ready to grow, and you've challenged yourself to grow, or you're challenging yourself to grow. But with the Empress around, it's kind of saying there could be some really, really fantastic results with this. It's possible. So yeah, let's pull an affirmation card for you, Pisces, and see what's coming in. So we have, I'm willing to forgive. Okay. Forgiveness of myself and others releases me from the past. Forgiveness is the answer to almost every problem. Forgiveness is a gift to myself. Very nice. You're giving yourself a gift. I forgive and I set myself free. Interesting. I feel like that's part of this energy that's coming in here. these 3 cards. This beautiful starfish, it's all about your emotional, what's going on inside, what emotionally makes you happy, your inner contentedness. It's hard to say that word. And this sense of giving yourself a gift and setting yourself free, that's what the Tower is, release, revelation, and renewing yourself and bringing in enlightenment to a situation. So yeah, it's like you're starting to shine and sparkle, which is actually really beautiful. So that's why the universe is celebrating with you, Pisces, the 3 of Cups, the Moon card, which is the Pisces card in the deck, and the Empress saying that there's abundance coming here, which is really beautiful. So let's see. Ooh, okay. Speaking of like charms and freedom and liberation that's coming in from old cycles, which is really nice. Look how free this horse is. Horses are all about the direction that you're going and how in control you're feeling or how motivated you're feeling. This horse, look, it's just free. It's frolicking. Its hair's kind of blowing in the wind. It's master to nobody, master to none. And it's just like letting your hair go loose a little bit, letting your hair down, especially around that Scorpio full moon eclipse, lunar eclipse on the 5th of May, give or take, 3 to 5 days before or after. This might be a time to really let go, let that wildness of spirit come in and just kind of, they say the moons can be lunacy, that sense of just letting your hair out maybe, and even going out and doing something fun. But it's just about that wildness and freedom of spirit here that is going to help kind of precipitate all this renewal energy that's coming in. So yeah, that's your reading, Pisces. Thanks so much for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. I'm going to take it over to the extended reading now, where we're going to see what's coming in the near future and the future beyond. We're going to go further into the future because it does feel like, boom, the Empress came in out of nowhere. Where did she come when there's celebration around her? So let's see where this is all going. Let's explore that further. So we're going to look into the future further down the track. We're going to ask any clarifiers. Is there anything else that you need to know about the energies around this reading? And we're going to ask the best way to work with the energy to get to this outcome, because it's kind of felt like you've gone from A to Z all of a sudden, and it's like, boom, how did that happen? So yeah, that's all in the extended reading. Love it if you check that out. Like I said, you can buy the extended individually, or you might like to check out the beautiful Patreon community that we're building and growing, and you have access to all 12 signs extended readings, plus a whole heap of extra content that's coming in. We do actually have a live healing session coming up, which could really help with I'm Willing to Forgive. So I love it if you check that out. The link for all those things is in the description box below, and take care, Pisces.